Hey, what's going on? This is Jeremy. Just wanted to do a quick check-in. I've been running through some of my trade activity here through the course of this $100, trading challenge, and some things stick out to me a little bit, and I think it's a worthwhile message to put up here for anybody who may be thinking about trying to get into this or something like that. But one of the things that I talk about a lot is discipline. Preserving your capital, keeping losses small as possible. Um, and what I've seen so far in this account challenge is that I don't think you can really overstate how important that is. So I've made 15 trades total at this point. Of those 15 trades, 10 have been green, 5 have been red. The account peaked at about 151 bucks in September, so I had like a 50% return in the month of September. I've given all that back and a little bit more, and I'm currently sitting at right around 90 bucks. Dropped as low as like 85, 86, and have come up just a little bit since there. But anyway, so right now sitting right around 90 bucks. So I've been right 66% of the time, and find myself down about 10% during the course of being right literally twice for every time I've been wrong. The problem is my average loser has been somewhere in the vicinity of like $11.50. Average winner has only been like $5. Normally, I'm pretty good at keeping losses and wins relatively similar in size. They're usually right around the same size. So if I go, 60%, 66% correct, you're going to turn a profit. You could do better managing risk, but if you're right 2 out of 3 times, and your losses aren't substantially higher than your wins, you're gonna make money. What I've done during this small account challenge, though, and I think in part it's due to the pressure of having such a small account. I've been trying to do video updates. Obviously, like you want to have good news to share on a video, right? Um, I've made some bad decisions, bad entries, which is always going to happen. I've always done that. I'll make a bad entry, trade goes against me, but you've got to get out quick. Um, I've had a couple of instances here where I took a swing trade where I couldn't get out. I didn't have any day trades to get out of it, so all I could do was sit and watch it. Lost 30 bucks on that. Took a day trade last week and had a little bit of a phone glitch. I made a terrible entry. Was going to be a nasty loss no matter what. Had a little bit of a phone glitch that compounded my stupidity. Lost another 30 bucks there. So if you take those two trades out, my average loss and my average win are basically the same. So you take those two out of there, you're doing 2 wins for every loss. The account's looking all right. I'm probably up at 100 and 140, 150 bucks still. But the reality is I'm down to 90 bucks simply because out of 15 trades, I lost my discipline to get out of a trade or the ability to get out of a trade because I lost the discipline to get in it when I didn't have any day trades to get out. Um, has sunk the account a total of 10% from the starting point on 2 trades. Um, so really, I think the takeaway is that I can't overstate how important it is to accept that you're wrong. Don't hold out hope. Everybody's wrong. Everybody misses. All traders have bad calls, right? So it's just part of it. You're going to have losses. But you have to get over the fact that you're wrong and you have to book those losses fast. You can't let trades get away from you. And I've done that 2 times. And it's absolutely, sabotaged all the gains that I had and has put me down from the start. So, you know, uh, it's one of the hardest parts about being a trader, I think, is controlling your emotions, staying disciplined, admitting that you're wrong and getting out of there. I think the day trade rule, only having 3 trades a week, works against you a little bit because admitting you're wrong means that you have effectively not only taken a loss, but you also only have, two more trades that week to make up for it. So every trade is more valuable. So you need to pick the best setups. Even when you do that, you're going to be wrong sometimes. So, the day trade rule, I think, in part can keep you in a trade longer because you're thinking, man, I really don't have any trades this week. It hasn't sunk that much. It may come back up, and sometimes it will come back up. It will. Sometimes you'll make a terrible decision. to hold through a dip, and that thing will come back up and take off, and you'll feel like a genius. The problem is you can't have that type of positive feedback for making a bad decision. Preserving your capital is the most important thing. As your account size gets smaller, the same percentage wins don't account for as much because you can't take the same share size because you don't have as much capital to grow from. So again, the takeaway from this is, especially in a small account, you've got to stay extremely disciplined, follow your own rules, which I've been terrible at. Keep your losses short. Don't get into stupid swing trades when you don't have an out. And if you do that and you choose good setups and you execute them well and you have a 66% success rate, you can make money doing this. It's not hard to make money trading. It's also not hard to lose all your money trading, especially if you are wrong and you sort of just hold on to hope that it's going to come back, and it never does. A lot of these smaller stocks that are spiking up in a day, they can drop back down 50% in the same day. So if you get in it high and that thing fades the rest of the day and you don't get out of it fast, it's going to be a significant and unsustainable loss over time. So again, main takeaway, keep your losses short, preserve your capital, pick good setups, and stick to your damn rules, which I'm not always great at, especially in this small account, because sometimes it feels like I need to take a risk to grow it if it's $100, but something I've got to stop doing. So hopefully these 2 losses and the fact that my stats are reasonably good with the exception of my average loss size. So we'll see where this thing goes. I'm going to try and do a better job going forward, but hopefully if you're watching these videos, one of the main takeaways that you can take from this is if you have a small account, you absolutely have to take those losses fast. Don't let yourself do the stupid stuff that I've done the last couple weeks and let them get away. So anyway, no day trades for me today. I'm going to try and obey my own rules today. Stay out of a swing trade because I don't have any outs till tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I can get a day trade in on the green side, get a little bit closer to the starting point. Try and overcome some of my idiocy and start building this account up again. So again, I appreciate you checking in. If you have any questions, leave them below. And I'll respond to you when I can. Thanks, I appreciate it.